August 31st, 1975, my dad had a stroke in the pulpit of Third Baptist Church, and 3 days later he was dead. He didn't get up on the third day. He died on the third day. And I'm a 14-year-old kid. My father's my hero, everything to me. We had just spent the first week in the summer on a road trip from San Francisco to Dallas. And then the week before he passed, he had me work for him at the church, taking inventory, basically just spending time with him. And then that Sunday morning, he goes to church and stands up to make the offertory appeal. And the next thing I know, he goes quiet, and then he falls over. And the church erupts in chaos. That's a traumatic experience. And from August 31st to September 3rd every year, it's a real emotional, dark time for me. And so I get this invite, and y'all talking about questioning God. I'm like, okay, y'all messing with me, because this is a dark time for me. And that was a time of doubt, where I basically said, okay, why would you take my God with a small g? You know, because I didn't know God for myself at that time. And God, my dad was taken at 46 years old. He's 46, has a stroke of the brain, and is gone. Traumatically in church. I'm 14. So imagine what I thought about God after that. I had no love for God because God had taken a preacher. And then watch this. From that Sunday to Wednesday, Janae, we are praying. And the answer is he dies on the third day. There's nothing for me that says I've got anything left. Something was shared with me during that time. Dr. Sandy Ray did my dad's sermon, did my dad's eulogy, and afterwards he asked me how I was doing, and I told him, well, how you think? My dad is dead, and I don't think much of God right now. I got nothing but doubts. And he says, that lets you know you still have faith, because you do not have faith without some doubt, because if you just know that you know that you know that you know, that ain't faith. Now, I'm 14. I remember that now, but it made no sense then. And so what you said in terms of an evolving, for me it was evolving. It was not a Damascus Road encounter, bam, right then. But there was an evolution where this day, okay, I kind of feel God. Next day, don't judge me. God, to hell with you. Next day, okay, I kind of need you now. Next day, what are you saying? It was an evolution. It did not hit me all of a sudden, but there was an evolving sense of the presence. And I say now, 48 years after that traumatic 3 days, that it's through the darkness of doubt that I basically extended my hand, and somewhere in that darkness, God grabbed it and walked me through.